Dear wonderful, beloved friend, I am Julian, the Luxury Life Coach, and today I'm here to speak a little bit about luxury, supreme luxury, and clarity. I realized recently that I've recorded a lot of these energy transmissions and explanations with different topics, but I didn't touch luxury and clarity, which are two of my greatest attributes, so to speak. They can be also yours. So luxury is the limitlessness of consciousness. Luxury is not just about money and finances and so on. They can be an amazing part of it, and I recommend that you allow yourself to have it all if you feel so. You don't have to lose things in order to be free. But as the story goes so many times in the human reality, usually when we are letting things go or when we are letting ourselves become the new version of us, many things kind of go away. Some of them would go away anyway, but some of them we push away because we think, not we feel, but we think that we should lose things in order to be free, in order to become the new, in order to not lose our realization or our, even you can call it enlightenment, our conscious life, the new life, which is not automated in belief systems, but you rather passionately play with it, with your soul, with your presence. Yes. So luxury is the overflow. It's not something you need, but you can have it, and you do have it just for the beauty and joy of life. And that can be anything, literally anything. If you see everything with the eyes of luxury, then you are never attached and you are always in the super abundance in any area of your life. Pretty awesome, isn't it? And clarity? Sure. You see, now I was giving you clarity, not just you, but expressing it through me. And the clarity simply means that you know, that you trust your own self, your own intuition, your own wisdom. And that you're seeing everything that's happening in your life as a part of the bigger picture, not the limited small human perspective. When you are clear, you don't doubt. But when you do doubt, don't judge yourself for doubting. That would be our guideline. Because also doubt is there to simply show you where you were still playing the old limited games. So okay, take a look at it with non-judgmental eyes, discern what is real for you, let it all happen, and then own your truth, and then let the doubt go. Well, something like that. It's not the exact science, but you get the feeling and point. It's your own journey, it's your own way. So please, feel into what we are sharing and take out of it whatever feels good for you in this moment. It can also change later on or not, but listen to yourself, not your mental self. Oh, you can do it also if you feel like, but we're talking about your intuitive, your conscious, your feeling self. That's the one that makes your life joyful, free, abundant, and all of that. But it also reveals to you where you were still energetically stuck. And that's also kind of the role that I'm playing with the beings I'm serving and so on. I kind of co-create together with them this aspect or this facet, this act, display. Wow, display and display. I love it. So, we create this. Okay, let me just see. Is it better? Okay, it's a great point. Can you see that the screen is a little bit foggy in comparison with before? We created this with a purpose, with a conscious purpose. That happens in your everyday life. That happens in your head. This fogginess, so many thoughts, so many decisions, which is right, which is wrong. Nothing is right and wrong. Can you feel it? Now it's clear again. Because I didn't doubt for a second that it's gonna become clear again. It was just the interplay, it was just the in-between play of my aspects to create this for the sake of this beautiful explanation and example. But when this happens in everyday life, we so quickly forget sometimes that it's not the only reality, that this fogginess, this mental fogginess and mass consciousness fogginess is just one reality. It's not your only reality. And you can always return and remember this clear self, the clarity within yourself. The good tool is also to breathe with yourself, because when you just calm down, when you stop and you go into this breathing sacred space with you, you and your limitless, you and your soul, one-on-one, simply stopping and gently, consciously breathing with yourself. And that's how you open up into the flow. And the answers and solutions, then they appear somehow in you, sooner or later, because you're letting your essence take care of things, not anymore letting your human with its mind struggle to make a choice, to make a decision, to come out of certain situations. Situations never change. Situations are more or less the same. I know it's a little bit paradoxical and controversial, but situations are more or less the same, in the same patterns. They change because you change, or let's say because you accept yourself and embrace your real energetic self. That's how also the so-called outside reality changes, shifts, transcends itself. Because it's your display. All the reality you're watching is your display. And you see, it's hard to describe clarity with words, just with words, but can you see how much clarity are we sharing in these minutes that we're together? This is clarity one-on-one. And it's also your own clarity. So if you're asking yourself, oh, how can Julian tell all of these things and I can't? Well, if you're watching me and seeing this, it means that you were just reminded of part of you that's also there. So just feel into it and allow it to come up in your life. Stop being a victim. Stop being a pussy. Yeah, I'm gonna call it that way. Be vulnerable. So guys, that you understand me correctly, and also some powerful women. Don't be a pussy in the way that you are like, yeah, I don't know, and you know, own it. Of course, have the compassion to the parts that are doubting, that are whining, that are bitching, that are sad and angry and depressed. Of course, accept it, love it. But don't sugarcoat it. You know your reality. You know who you truly are. Even if you're pretending that you don't. There is certain feeling somewhere in you that you cannot deny. You will try to deny it. But at a certain point, you cannot deny it anymore. And this is your already free, joyful, realized self. Clarity one-on-one is fun. Alright, beloved ones, there are many ways that can, tools that can also help you to remember and come back into your luxury, into your clarity. Luxury is the absolute overflow. It's you playing with life on your own energetic terms, not your mental stories leading you, but you rather let your soul, your limitless, your I am presence take care of you as the whole. You just serve together with the presence, with the soul. But get out of the way, human, and let the limitless lead you. Give up the control and play with your soul. Clarity and luxury go very well hand in hand, because when you know who you are and you don't doubt it, everything changes and the luxurious reality can be your everyday reality then, expressed in any way you'd like also. Don't plan it, you don't have to force it or work hard for it, but you let it happen and you know when to do something when you're listening to your limitless self. Thank you very much.